Hello everyone, welcome back to part 3 of our calculator project. We're going to start right where we left off from video 2, so make sure to watch that first if you haven't already. Let's give our buttons some meaning. Create a new sketch, then select a button face as your sketch plane. We're already viewing normal to the sketch plane, but you can still right-click and select it to center the sketch on your screen. We'll give our buttons meaning by adding text. Since this is a calculator, let's first add the multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction symbols to the right. Click the text icon at the top, then zoom in to see your buttons better. In the button at the top right, click and drag to create a box with your mouse, but be careful. It is imperative that you do not constrain the box to any of these points, any side or corner, or this line, or you will run into issues when adding dimensions to your text. Your text box should float freely. If you accidentally create a box that intersects with any of these, drag over the whole text box from top left to bottom right, delete it, and try again. Let's put the multiplication or asterisk symbol on this button and click the green arrow. Click the text icon again and repeat the process with the button below. But put the division or slash symbol here. On the button below, put the addition or plus symbol. On the button below, put the subtraction or hyphen symbol. Now, let's add numbers, starting with this button. The process is the same, but we'll put a 1 here. Move to the right and add a 2. Move to the right and add a 3. Now we move to the row above. Put a 4 here, a 5 here, and a 6 here. We again move to the row above. Put a 7 here, an 8 here, and a 9 here. Now, the only empty buttons are the 3 on the bottom. This one is a 0. This one is a decimal point. And this one is an equal sign. Now we have to manually center the text on each button using our handy dimension tool. I'm going to start with the 7 and work my way down. Zoom in by scrolling up. and move by holding the center wheel and dragging as necessary. Click the dimension tool at the top. Specify the height of the number by clicking the left side of the text box. Drag out the dimension and set it to 0.422 inches. Center the text vertically by specifying the distance from the center of the text box to the right side of the button as 0.25 inches. Center the text horizontally by specifying the distance from the top of the button to the top of the text box as 0.039 inches. Knowing that the button's rectangles are 0.5 inches by 0.5 inches, you can easily check our math. Repeat this text centering process with the rest of the buttons. You'll notice that everything is now black or fully constrained, which is great. Let's finish the sketch by clicking the green arrow. Now, let's add more thickness to our text so we can feel it sticking up above the buttons. Click the extrude icon at the top. Select all of the text by hovering over one text box, then moving slightly away, and clicking when you see all the text highlighted. Make sure the arrow is pointing forward, and extrude the text 0.025 inches. Click on your right mouse button and rotate. You'll notice that the text looks a little too thick, but don't worry. Onshape allows you to edit any sketch or feature even after you have clicked the green arrow, and it updates the object automatically. To edit our extrude, let's right-click on Extrude 4 and hit Edit. Let's change the thickness added to 0.01 inches and click the green arrow again. Our calculator looks pretty good now, and we're almost done. To make our calculator a little softer to the touch, we're going to use the Fillet tool. Click the Fillet icon at the top, then select the top edge of every button. We're filleting in 3 dimensions this time, which means the curve created is part of a sphere instead of a circle. A sphere still has a radius, and we're going to set this one to 0.025 inches. Our buttons look pretty nice. Let's also fillet the display window and the foundation. Click the fillet icon again at the top. Select all 4 edges of the display window individually. Then, select all 4 front edges of the foundation shown in the front view. Very carefully right-click on your mouse and slowly drag to the back view of your calculator. Select the 4 back edges of the foundation as well. And click the green arrow. And we're done. Look at the calculator you've created, and congratulations for creating a basic but very cool calculator in Onshape. I know the process was long, but I hope it was worth it for you. Thank you for sticking with us through this lesson.